Today's AskReddit post, what only exists to fuck with us? Oh boy, this is gonna be a good one. Let's get started. The Reddit inbox notification. Great and helpful until an AskReddit post goes well. Like that's ever gonna happen. Whether or not it goes well is really random. Like I see someone ask a question and get one reply. Then 10 minutes later somebody else asks the same question and gets thousands of replies and upvotes. It's almost like there's something funny going on. The unlock routine we do on car doors when someone pulls the handle and unlock at the same time. OMG, that drives me insane. I really love it when people start furiously yanking on my car handle. Like if they can just pull it hard enough it'll magically open. I've gotten to the point where I just tell people to keep their hands off the door until I give them the okay. Stop molesting my car, damn it. I dated a girl who would do that all the time and I always told her that she could screw up the handle and she never believed me. Lo and behold, one winter she tried yanking on her door and ripped the whole handle straight off. Edit. Since a lot of people are wondering, it was a Kia Sportage. That wasn't a girl. That was the Hulk. Getting super itchy for no apparent reason. I'll add to this, when you have a random phantom type itch that you can't quite find. Edit. WTF. I can't even leave you guys for an hour without something dumb exploding. Haha. Thanks everyone. Bedbugs. The fact that you have to burn your house down to get rid of the duckers and sometimes that still doesn't work shows that the cosmos just wants to duck with us and slowly drive us mad. The universe was like, it'll give them sex and pleasure. Boo-hoo, and also spiders. Bedbugs. Cockroaches just to duck them over. Spiders are amazing, they eat the mosquitoes and other annoying bugs. Yep, I have a mutual agreement with a spider. He stays in the corner. I do my stuff and go away. Spiders are pretty cool if you don't try to kill them. Wasps, ticks, fleas, bedbugs, gnats, and most politicians. I love the all-inclusive variety you brought into this post. Really? He only listed vermin. Hopefully he excluded vermin supreme. By 2059 we will all be wearing boots on our heads. The strings on bananas. Peel it from the bottom. That sounds like prison lingo. Ima peel yo banana cap back blue. Welp. I'm 45 minutes late. Prostitutes. Are technicaliterath. Is there a literath? Edit. There is. And it's awesome. It's just our technicaliterath reposts. I think there's a difference. TTT is when the answer is true but far from the expected. Literally the truth as well. Literally the truth. Mosquitoes or flies? Take your pick. Flies are annoying but pretty important for our ecosystem. They pollinate a lot of plants. Mosquitoes on the other hand can go duck themselves. I'm sure they play some role in our ecosystem but everyone would be happy to go the extra mile and replace their function for the sake of all bleeding beings on this planet. Mosquitoes are a big source of food for lots of fish and frogs. If they go, so will sections of the food chain in water ecosystems. For birds also. But there are a million insect species. Why do they need to eat mosquitoes in particular? The Riddler side missions in the Batman Arkham games. Edit. Huzzah. My first awards. Thank you, kind strangers. I never did more than that one where you look at that painting of the guy in the suit. That was it. I more or less swore it off after Arkham Asylum. Then Arkham Knight comes along and decides to not give us the end unless we finished all of the side missions. That was the point where I died inside. I feel like they also forgot what a riddle was. A racetrack isn't a riddle. Water. We need it to survive, or we'll dehydrate. If we swim in it and drown, we'll suffocate. It falls from the sky lightly, like snow making it harder to see and walk. Or like hail where it's a raining death sentence. Not to mention you can't go without it for more than 3 days and if you drink too much, you die. What about the fact that the largest source of water is undrinkable? Our US system of taxation. Not the taxation itself, but literally the system. It would be easy for the IRS to calculate our taxes for us. But thanks to lobbying and interference by TurboTax, they don't. Free will. You were predestined to say that. We are but a meat puppet to our biological chemicals. Negative. I am a meat popsicle. Ah, my favorite movie quote. 5 seconds ads. I'll give you a better option. 30s ads with no skip button. I'll give an even better option. 45-second ad. Then wait 12 more seconds before you can exit out of the ad. 2 12 seconds ads with no skip button. Bedbugs are the only species dependent on human society's continued existence. Avocados too. Actually, they used to be exclusively spread by animals large enough to shit out the pits. Giant ground sloths, we think. Now humans are the only thing keeping them going. Whoa. Bro, imagine shitting that out. I'd be awful. But remember that giant sloths were dummy thick, so they could probably take it. Our brains, because when others are whispering, our brains automatically think they are talking about us and cause some of us to be anxious and quiet all the time. This comment is about me. He hears me thinking. He probably implanted a tracking device in me through the 5G network. I need to escape to Iceland where the northern lights can scramble the signal. Asterisk. Yellow jackets. Oh come on. They're not that ugly if you know what to combine them with. Yellow pants, and a big yellow hat, and a monkey. June bugs like WTF do they do? Ram into you and cling on you with their gross legs? Fuck that. Life. Pandemics. Well, to be fair, pandemics exist because we ducked up. This new version of Reddit that keeps forcing itself onto me even though I keep opting out of it. It has a purpose. A ton more ad money thanks to much better ad integration. Also, duck the new version. I'm out when the old version dies. I think a lot of people are and they know it. They don't wanna dig their own grave. Extremely low drop chances on a rarely spawning enemy. With a skeleton skull. I'd say tridents. 6% of drowned spawn with one and only have an 8% chance of dropping. With the skeletons themselves are actually sort of common. Maybe I'm the luckiest person in the world. Whenever I fight a trident drowned I get it. Mosquitoes. Ticks. Man. Ticks. At least malaria somewhat keeps population skyrocketing even more. But ticks have no purpose. They can either kill you, make you miserable for the end your life or do nothing. That's lottery of duckery right there. This potential malaria victim resents your flippant tone. JavaScript. Pinky toes. Break your pinky toe sometime. You'll see how much you rely on that little ducker. Did that, and you're right. Humans. Their lies. Their absolute inability to recognize their own failures. I'm kinda perfect so I never lie. Also I never fail. I'm just built different. Geese. Hands down. Optical illusions. Now that's your brain ducking itself. Guys named Gary. Vault 108 intensifies. The guy who is controlling Donald Trump's Twitter. You mean Donald Trump? Yes, that's the one. That last drop of pee. Dildos. Consciousness clearly, or awareness of awareness, whatever you want to call it. Existence would be so much simpler without existential stuff. Evolution. Wouldn't it be funny if we gave these apes anxiety LMAO? Sex toys. Asian murder hornets. Genitals. An appendix. Don't sure if you're being serious, but new research suggests that the appendix may actually have some functions other than getting appendicitis and wasting your money on surgery. Yet it's thought to be a reserve for certain kinds of good bacteria in the gut. I think people who have their appendix experience less gastrointestinal problems after taking broad spectrum antibiotics. Men. Body hair. Women. Men and their body hair. Dude. Lasers. Chicks. Dudes and their lasers. Telemarketers. Pollen. Social justice warriors. You aren't allowed to have nice things or enjoy anything because it's wrong. Politicians. This thought is a self-fulfilling prophecy. The more people who believe there can't be a decent politician, the more likely there won't be any. It takes a certain kind of person to want to be a politician, and that kind of person may very well be the least suited to be one. I used to think the same, but it dawned on me that that is also a reaction to the low expectations that have been set. Platypus. There's a platypus controlling me. The opposite sex. The Claw arcade game. Homeowners associations. Politics. Government. Our brains. Shit just decides it's a great day to have a breakdown for no apparent reason. Bro, you actually watched the whole video. I'd give you a high five if I was a human. Make sure to click the like button and subscribe for more great content. See you next time.